Oh, good day, class. So for today, we're going to tackle about the informations obtained from the nautical charts. So ako naman kuan sa inyo ha no, report, but we'll just run through some things maybe that we didn't cover. So also for all of you nga namoy same o kanang gibasihan nga kuan test. Okay, so let's start. Um, so overview, nautical charts are specialized maps used by mariners for safe navigation at sea. They provide a wealth of information about the marine environment, including coastal features, water depths, navigational aids, hazards, and other essential details. So next. So the learning outcome for today's lesson is that you students should be able to explain and interpret the information obtained from the nautical charts and publication. Okay, so introduction. Um, Prepare to navigate the untamed seas with the power of nautical charts. These treasure troves of information hold the key to maritime mastery. Dive into the depths of water depths, come alive, revealing hidden hazards and safe passages. Let the coastlines unfurl like ancient scrolls, guiding you to mysterious shores and breathtaking vistas. With each um, with each symbol and sounding navigational aids illuminate the way like beacons in the night. Tides ebb and flow, whispering their secrets of currents, tidal ranges, while magnetic variation unlocks that compass true north. So hoist your sails, seize the helm, let nautical charts be your compass in a world where adventure awaits at every turn of the chart. Embark on an odyssey of discovery and let the captivating information within these charts chart your course to triumph on the open waters. So, lesson proper. So, muna siya ang example sa muna ninyo ang mga makita ninyo sa general information provided in a nautical chart. So, some of you provided that this is considered to be the one no title block. It includes the title of the chart, type of projection, no, original authority, date of survey, sounding datum. So title of the chart, just like here, it's Carlton Island, no, two on Charity Shoal. Projection, as you can see here, this is okay, as you can see here, the projection is Mercator, no. And the sounding datum na tapod gari makita ninyo ang kanang 1 is to 30,000. This is the scale, no? And the sounding datum is here. Depths are in meters and are used in the chart datum. Low water datum. Okay, so mga ninyo may bawaan ng lain-laing mga information na inyo makitaan sa chart. Okay, it also has the unit of measurement, no? Which is in meters, by the way. So next is chart notes. So many mga chart notes. These are valuable information in the form of notes and boxes for notes, regulatory restrictions, cautions, and warnings, unusual magnetic conditions, and etc. So, muna ang giingon ninyo class. So, kani siya mga pieces of box gari, no? Kani. It for it contains various informations, no? It might be regarding cautions and warnings, as I've mentioned before. Katong nag-activity ta regarding katong atong gigamit is katong Singapore nga chart ngadto na gipakita sa inyo nga naay caution and warning, so C notes. So in that kuan basta may nga gani lang nasa chart nga C notes, ang pasabot ana naangari sa chart notes ang pasabot na. So na yung mga regulatory restriction, cautions and warnings, and unusual magnetic conditions. Just like for example, there is a magnetic anomaly in this place. So it will be noted here in the chart notes. Okay, for boxes, depths of channels, ocean, and extreme tidal stages, etc. Notes and boxes are printed in the margins or on the face of the chart at the locations where they will not obscure navigational information. So, mga rin na siya pambutang. So, some notes are given through the notice to mariners. Katong weekly gani class. So, naiuba na kuan sa section 2 na sila ipa-appeal nga mga notes. So, ang uban na ilan inyo na i-paste kari sa mga free spaces, no? Or sometimes they want you to replace the old one with a new one. So, mo na inyong buhaton. Okay? So, color of the chart. So, as you can see here, blue means shallow water. Green, international tidal zone between high water and low water. So, kani siyang blue, mo na siyang shallow water class, no? Ang green mo na siya ang kanang tidal zone. So mubo nagigana from high water and low water. So dapat di nagigana na, no? And gold, buff, or gray, land areas that cannot be covered on high water datum. Mo na siya mga dili nimo appeal, no? Mo ni mga kuan. Next, color on the chart, black, permanent obstruction and precise features. No, white, deep water, ang white. Magenta, routes for big ships, TSS, safety fairways, deep water routes, and recommended routes. Okay, so we will I will show you other colors for this an example later on, no? Okay, lettering styles. So vertical styles features that dry at high water, no? Italic and slanting letter, submerged and floating hydrographic features. Okay? So water features, depths of the water are shown in numbers in Roman type. Depth contour, water areas having equal depths. So sama na ning na mga let's say kani class. Kita mo na ni. This is a depth contour. Makita kani 20 meters yun na siya class. So kani mo maagian tanang kung imo ni subayon yun nga siya 20 meters siya ang iyang depth. Okay? Beyond that, pwede 23, pwede 22, 21 and kanang padong sa yuta mo na siya ang kanang mga 15.1, so shallower siya, no? Mo na siya iyahang mga depth contour, no? So sea bottom characteristics. So sometimes it is written on an abbreviation and in italic form. Information of the sea bottom is very important to the mariners, especially during anchoring. Okay? So ang sea bottom class o nature of the seabed, sea bottom, dili na siya mga kuan prehistoric nga mga kuan like volcanic kuan or continental shelf. What it means is kana mga rocky, sandy, mud ug uban pa. So be sure nga mo na inyohang kuan. So just like here, S stands for sand, M stands for mud, RK stands for rock, SI silt, CB is cobbles, and P is for pebbles. No? G is for gravel, SH for shell, Cl for clay, CO for corals, and ST for stone. So kani siya class, you can see this symbols, no? Ato sa kuan kani siya mga kaning G's, SH, Cl. Makita ninyo sa chart 5011 ngadto ninyo makitaan ang iha mga kuan along with the navigational aids like unsa na siya nga klase nga mga kuan, unsa na siya nga klase nga mga unsa na siya nga klase nga mga sito gani unsa na siya nga klase nga mga symbols, no, like sa sea bottom characteristics or nature of the seabed na nga makita niyo sa chart 5011 no, charts and abbreviations, chart symbols and abbreviations for chart no, ato na ni makitaan nya ang usa pod makakita pod mo ngadto sa inyoha sa chart 5011 ang kanang mga coastal features like let's say unsa siya nga klase is it mo maning dolphin nga kanang way by way of mag-moor ka na dinha no niya napo din kanang mga characteristics like unsa na siya klase nga breakwater um na or coastal features like unsurveyed ba di siya nga coast or surveyed ba di nga coast niya makita ni mga to ang sa tidal kuan unsay pasabot yun niya no kung let's say kung rock gani ang makita nimo sa top view ug unsa nimo makita sa side view. So it is important that you really familiarize and master the chart 5011. So as an assignment to you guys, I would like you to really memorize memorize the navigational aids and also those sea bottom characteristics that is provided by the chart 5011. Especially those mga isolated dangers no mga navigational hazards and also the navigational aids. So may mga navigational aids, mga coastal features like breakwaters, like mga buya, unsa may mga buya nga pwede niyo mong gamiton as your way of navigating. Okay, class? So features on the shoreline, they are natures of the coastline such as cliffs or marshy areas or vegetations extending out into the water. So in this case, tayo mga ingani. Kani siya nga mga kuan class, bakit ani nimo gihapon ngadto sa chart 5011. So be sure to check it out, okay? Landforms are generally shown by the use of contour lines connecting points of equal heights. So kaning more likely kaning nay kuan class kaning black line nga focus siya og kaning yellow or gold color mao gyud siya land feature. Okay? So sometimes they put other symbols like kung naay mga tower bangara karon they provide this kind of kanang kanang mga features na kay para kay it means nga inig biyahe ninyo ng lugar makita gid man ana. So there was one time na kung makabiyahe mo puhon kung moadto mo kaning Europe maka adto mo og kanang Europe pohon ang inyuhang kuan kanang inyuhang kung moadto na mo og Antwerp yeah I think it's Antwerp no Antwerp ba to so sa Antwerp na siya lugar nga nasa Antwerp class nga pagpadong niyo sa Antwerp Belgium na nakabutang na sa chart ang katong duha ka mar siya ka na nuclear tower something no makit-an nimo siya sa chart nya makit-an pod nimo siya sa in real life ka kuan so pasabutan na dool makahibaw ka kung asa nimo daan asa ka moagi ba so it is also used for navigation so kana siya mga let's say for example moagi kag Kanakali sometime there is a part there in Kanakali nga na I saw it kadtong niadto mi so naay kanang mga like castle so i-appeal pa na nila og butang no but not all nga kuan no kanang makita ra nimo sa imuhang pag navigate okay land features so chart land features are limited only to those that are useful to the navigator to assist him in establishing his position and directing his vessel's movement safely so in this case class mo lang na kato as I what I've said earlier nga kadtong giingon ako nga naay kadtong um naay kadtong mga naay kadtong simbahan or kanang mga castle or kanang naay mga kuan nga mga feature di nimo kana ra po nang makit-an nimo gikan sa dagat pasabot kay inig tan-aw na nila nimo makita dayon sila makakita ka kung nagbiyahe nimo ay mo day nang gipasabot sa chart so you can now gauge your um your distance from akuan. Pwede mo magamit og cross bearing para makakuha mo og inyong this approximate position, okay? So man-made features are shown for both water and land. No, na bridges, piers, oil platforms, overhead power cables for below water surface, no? Submarine cables and pipelines. So I hope you're familiarized you have already familiarized yourself kung sa submarine cables and pipelines, no? So again, submarine cables and pipelines okay ra mo moagi ana but not for anchoring, no? Kay nga naman para dili maguba, no? So for above water and bridges, piers. Why is it important? Because sometimes ang mga barko nato class mo agi og bridges. So kana siyang mga bridges kinahanglan kay baw ka unsay height nimo, no? Let's say kung 40 meters ang bridge, ang iyang overhead clearance dapat ang imuhang barko moagi ni ana applying the draft na gyud kay mga at least 2 meters from the bridge na kay 2 meters clearance para di ka masabod. Okay? Okay. On land areas like towers, stocks, tanks, buildings, and jetties, wharves, and dry docks. So these are all included in the chart 5011. I have already discussed this in other section, but I would like you to browse it. No, I will specify what page you will have to focus on. Okay. Okay. Question: to whom will you refer if you are tasked to explain and interpret the information obtained from the nautical charts? Answer: you may refer to uh, chart number 1 if you're using chart from DMAHTC and chart 5011 for UKHO Admiralty chart. So chart number 1, it is also being used in ECDIS, no? Napod na gamit chart number 1 na siya or chart library para makita na ninyo pohon inig adto nig barko. So it is important that you learn from this kay maybe I will use this one, no? Okay. As you can see here, this is an example of a chart 5011. Symbols and abbreviation used on Admiralty paper charts. So chart NP 5011. So mo na siya ang gamit niya, no? So symbols and abbreviation used in Admiralty paper charts. So NP 5011 serve as standardized system of graphical representation. So in the gist, nga rin yun na ninyo makitaan ang pinaka ginagamit gyud nga mga kuan like let's say for example this one windmills, is it included here? Of course it is included here in the kuan on 5 NP5011. Makita na ninyo ngadto nga nana sa land nga mga objects nga makita ninyo, okay? So depict various features, hazards, and navigational aids on the chart. So this will help you determine what navigational aids or hazards that you're going to use, di ba? So ngari karon inig kakuan ninyo, inig planning na ninyo, appraise naman ninyo, di ba? Appraisal inyo na nakuha ang mga information. So you will need to plan this now. Imo na makit-an karon nga kani siyang let's say depth shallow ni siya ngari. Ang according sa depth contour 20 nya kit-an nimo sa imong mga depth gadto ang imong draft is around 15 meters. So pwede ba ka moagi? No, it depends kung pilay inyong company standard nga no sa inyong kay it differs from standard again. So you will have to consult your SMS, no, safety management system. So kung unsa inyong mga UKC, unsa inyong kanang taon sa minimum UKC ninyo, unsa inyong squat nga i-apply, because these are all in the SMS. Okay? So here are some key uses of symbols and abbreviations. So 1, navigational aids. Symbols and abbreviations are used to represent navigational aids such as lighthouses, beacons, buoys, and markers. Each type of aid is depicted with a specific symbol, allowing mariners to quickly identify and interpret their characteristics and significance. So 2, depth information, no? So kani sa task 1, navigational aids. Why is it important nga kay bawon man yung lighthouses and beacons, di ba? As we are doing the e-plan now, starting with our e-plan, makikita mo class nga I encourage you to use points, di ba? Points, coastal features like mga punta, kanang mga lighthouses, like in the case of San Bernardino Island, di ba? Nanay lighthouse din ha. On the case of Ungay Point, katong na ay mag semicircle nga light. So you can use that as a reference for your navigation. No? When you, let's say for example, imagine yourself being a navigator, being an officer already, namo sa bridge, and you watch the ship passes, di ba? Kanang maglawig. Ya, naka sa bridge ha, naka sa pinakataas nga part sa inyong barko. Pag agi ninyo, nakakita ka on the abeam to port. Kita na ka abeam to port. Nakakita na ka sa, let's say, Ungay Point or Ungay Lighthouse. Kita ka, di ba, na characteristics nga gihatag sa Ungay Point or magayon ka, ay, this one is the kaning kuan. Mao na ni siya ang Ungay Point. So, in that case, that will be your marker class. Marker na ninyo, ay, abim na ko niya, almost abim na ko. So, the next course, imo din natanawon sa imuhang chart. Unsa may next course na ko, no? So, before, kadto laging panahon sa mga kuan, wala pay ka ng mga kuan nga mga kaning unsa man niya, wala pay ka ng mga kaning mga ECDIS, dili pa advanced. So, we use terrestrial navigation. Again, we use terrestrial navigation. So, katong una, bering-bering lang, gamit radar, ano, mata-mata lang, no? So, piloros ra gamit, no? Pag bering-bering, uy, mo na siyang kaning lighthouse, mo na siyang ingani, ana. So, that is the navigation before. So, mo na karon pag agi sa ni involved na radar, so you can get now, you can use the radar now to get bearings. So, cross bearing na kakaron paagagwan. Even before, pwede ka pang mag cross bearing gamit ang piloros. O, imo makita na nga to, cross bearing, makakuha kag duha ka bearing, you can have your approximate position, di ba? So, nga letas next. Depth information. Symbols are used to indicate different water depths on the chart. This information helps mariners to determine safe areas for navigation and avoid shallow waters or underwater hazards. Depth contours, represented by specific symbols and lines, provide a visual depiction of the shape of the seafloor. No? So, depth information, why is it important? Of course, you have to take into account also mga depth na ng lugar. Let's say for example in our e-plant today, no? What we did on Wednesday was nigamit mo sa inyong na some of you, no? Inyo giagian ng Virac Bank, no? Without even considering kung sa inyong klase nga barko. No, I know this is an exercise, but kung kita ka natong nga ato to shot, it is only 10 meters. But if you're considering that you are a car ship and then you have a draft of 9 meters, tingin to ni magian, no? What if na kuan di ay, no? In magian mo, masangad ka, no? So it is not advisable. Let's say for example, kan masangad jud ka. Kay kita mo katong Virac Bank 10 meters yan, ang surrounding niya is lalom siya, no? So in that case, let's say 15 meters ang imuhang draft. Let's say mo na imuhad, kuan ka ganang bulk carrier ba karon. So ingana maigo ka na atong katong Virac Bank, pag agi nimo sanga dayon ka, no? Mo na siya importance of depth information. Motong kanang no go area nga akong gipa kuan ninyo. Let's say kanang mga shallow waters, you can, let's say a group of shallow waters, you can mark it as a no-go area. Kaya nga monham jud kanang group of kanang no-go area. Ano monham ka, di ba? Di jud ka monha. Kay kumanha ka ma 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 aground lagi mahang barko, di ba? So, it is common sense nga kung naay group or kumpol of kanang shallow water, you won't go there, especially if you are deep draft vessel, di ba? Kung mabaroy ka, let's say 5 meters na mo ang draft, then you can go, di ba? Mo na siya iyahang kuan. That is the use of the depth information. Okay, next. So underwater features, hazard, no symbols are used to represent underwater rocks, reefs, wrecks, and shows. These symbols help mariners. So these are all in the NP5011. I want you all to memorize and put these symbols in your heart. Kay kani siya class, ma-ecdis man na siya, ma-chart man na siya, you will always see this and you will have to take into consideration nga di gid mo moagi ang lugar. Okay? Okay, for a moment. So, magkuan, low bat ko. So, for a moment class ha. Okay, I'm sorry. So, for a moment. Okay. So, underwater features and hazard symbols are used. So, kanin siya class, importante gyud ni nga nakahibaw gyud mo and inyo gyud put into heart ning inyohang kanin siyang kuan rocks, reefs, wrecks, and shoals. Kay once you are navigating, kuana mo kanang mga opisyal na mo puhon, inig-agi ninyo na gyud inyo gyud na tan-awog maayo. Ma-ekdis ba na, kuan ba na, paper chart, you'll always check for this one, no? Para di mo ma-hazard, di mo ma-bahura. No mo gyud na inyohang i-take into account sa safe sa kuan, di ba? In terms of navigation, the definition of navigation again is the shortest, safest, and most efficient or most economical way. No, it's the art of getting one ship to one port to another to via the safest, shortest, and most efficient or economical way. So, safest pa lang da nga rin ni siya musod, no? Kanang underwater features, kanang mga rocks, reefs, wrecks, and shoals. So, kani siya class, it is discussed unsa siya ang iyang naong ato sa chart 5011. Okay? So, I hope you will read it again, no? Kaning chart 5011. Okay. For landmarks and coastal features, no? Symbols and abbreviations used to depict prominent landmarks, coastal features, and geographical. These symbols provide visual references that assist mariners in orienting themselves and identifying the specific locations along the coast. So, kani siya class, coastal features, no? Kani lagi makita nimo sa kanang makita po nimo sa kuan chart 5011 kung kuan ba ni siya, is it a cliff, is it a marshland, is it kanang naabay mga mangroves and in that area. So you'll be able to classify, oy kung makita ka, oy mangroves man din siya nga diri dapita, no? It will help you further know nga you're in the right place, di ba? Siya nga, ay nana ko sa end sa mangroves area, so kani dapat daw sa nana ko kani dapita. So you can uh, approximately tell where your position is. Okay? So mo na gamit po niya na. And also having that kind of kuan, siguro you will be able to know sa asabay mga maayo diri nga lugar, no? Okay, so next is traffic separation schemes on routing measures, symbols, and abbreviations used. So kaning traffic separation schemes kung nangari sa kuan class ngari sa Pilipinas mo na siya ang kanang mga traffic lights ngari sa tua, no? Mga kuan say angay natong buhaton, no? Traffic lights, no? But kanang traffic flow, no? Ngari sa ato ang sa Pilipinas mo na siya ang kanang keep right kung sa kuan baga, di ba? Kung nga sa Pilipinas, you always say nga ang mga sakyanan left hand ride pero keep right sa right lane yun mo agi. So there are different kuan. Let's say for example ngadto sa ubang nasod like Japan, right hand drive sila ngadto. So ingana nga mga kuan ngari sa dagat kaning traffic separation schemes ang masunod. So mo na ang ato ang basihan gyud. So naay mga illustrate on traffic separation schemes, recommended route and other routing measures. So these symbols help mariner navigate safely in areas with high traffic density, ensuring efficient and safe passage. So kung let's say for example, you are a deep draft vessel, you can use the deep water route, di ba? Lanto jud ka moagi kung deep draft vessel ka because it is provided for by the kuan, by the chart nga rigid ka moagi para safe ka mo agi, no? So recommended routes napoy established traffic law, napoy recommended traffic nga imong sundan, no? So kung established ka you need to follow it yun. Kay ano, mo counterflow man kanana kung ato ka establish yan, ato ka may mo gyud sugaton, you will be called by the VTS ana kung na sila mga VTS na no, and you will be reported mo nang for endangering the kuan, the other vessels. Okay. Tidal information. Symbols and abbreviation representing tidal information such as tidal streams, tidal ranges, tidal diamonds. These symbols help understand the effects of tides and plan their navigation accordingly. So, tidal symbols, tidal streams, again, you can use this one, di ba? Some of you reported about nani, so this comes to play when you're passing through just like in our e-plan today. Kanang ato sa Kapul Pass, di ba? Na mga kuan ito mga tidal streams or kanang mga currents nga mga kuan. So iniadto ninyo na makuan na siya imo na siya take into account kung kusog bang kuryente ana, no, or ngari sa kuan. So makita nimo tidal information makuan pa na nimo in terms of, let's say for example, when you're arriving in port. Kung arrive mo sa puerto niya paghuman wa ni take into account tidal ranges, no? Yeah, sobraan na yung loaded, no? Let's say for example, as what I've shown you in the video, makikita mo nga itong na ay nagkuhan ka ng from winter load line to summer load line, summer load line to summer winter. Nga na ba? You will be able to learn this one during your 3-month stability pohon. Okay? So abbreviations and conventional signs unsa man siya, no? Publication also guide like conserving space while conveying important kay tukuan. So chart number 1, also known as chart number 1, nautical chart symbols and terms, is a publication that serves as a comprehensive reference guide for interpreting symbols, abbreviations, and terms used for nautical charts. It provides a standardized system for understanding the various elements and features depicted on the chart. So mo po din gamit sa chart number 1, no? Symbol interpretation. Chart number 1 helps mariners interpret symbol used on nautical charts. It provides visual catalog of symbols and their corresponding meanings, allowing mariners to understand the representation of navigational aids, underwater landmarks, and other object of phenomena. So, kung na may kalibgan, you can refer to chart number 1 or chart 5011, NP5011, okay? So abbreviation decoding, no? You will be able to decode the text that you have found on the chart. So next, so take note of the uses of chart number 1 and NP5011. So I'll be maybe I'll be including this in the quizzes, okay? Terms and definitions. Chart number 1 includes definition and terms commonly used in the context of nautical charting. It helps mariners okay, sorry for that. Okay, so term definitions, no? It includes definition and term commonly used in the context of nautical charting. So you just read this one, no? So ato lang ni siya one. Okay, wait, can share. Okay. Okay, standardization, no? So kung na standardization, makaibaw na ka kung saan siya nga kuan. So since all of the charts uses the chart number 1, you will not be you'll not be kanang lost kung sa gyud siya meaning na niya. So since kay bao na ka nga mao ni siya, you will be able to interpret it and use it according to your advantages or disadvantages in navigating. Okay? So no, consistent set of symbols and abbreviation to interpret and navigate charts accurately. Mao gyud na importante class. So training and education, no, essential tool for training and educating mariners, navigators, and hydrographic professionals. It provides a standardized reference for learning, no. So what we are doing today, education, no. What's the use of chart number 1? So that is an importance. The importance of chart number 1, no? Training and education also. So several nautical publications complement the information obtained from this by providing general information to mariners. These publications serve as important references, supplements to enhance safe navigation. Here are some commonly used nautical publications. So one is sailing direction, no? Sailing direction. So group 1, reported sailing directions, also known as pilot books, provide detailed information about regions and or areas, specific regions or areas, including coastal description, port facilities, pilotage, currents, navigational hazards. So dapat sila mga offer of comprehensive guides for planning and executing voyages in specific geographical areas. Okay, so notices to mariners. So what we did in the e-plans that we got, no? Notices to mariners, we were able to use the notices to mariners to para magkuanta, no? Kanang kaning mag-provide og updates and corrections of the nautical charts and other publications like so to sa tong tulo, di ba, we did was we corrected sailing direction, light list of lights and fog signals and also the radio signals, di ba? Mo na siya ang tulo ka publication nga included. But there are also other publications like other publications nga nakabutang sa miscellaneous publications that are included in the Notice to Mariners. So under section 2 of the Notice to Mariners, you can find the updates to the charts, updates and corrections of the nautical charts. Okay. So tidal and current tables, no, tidal provide information on predicted tidal levels, no, currents and tidal streams, specific locations. They help mariner plan their voyage, determine the best times for entering and leaving port, and navigate safely through areas affected by tidal currents. So tidal currents, it may be important. It may be, but it is important that you know how to compute this one. I believe that in your met o karon sa inyong meteorology nga subject, you are already calculating the tide. Also, we will do that the tide calculation. If you're not done, by maybe in semifinals or in finals, ato na compute. But and also, you will also have to compute this one during your NAV on your third year, no? Magkuhan po na during your voyage planning course, okay? So, syarog di pa hanitin na ng tide and current tables class, ha? So list of lights, no? Publications provide detailed information about lighthouses, lightships, beacons, and other navigation lights around the world. It includes their characteristics, locations, and operational information to help them identify and use this aids to navigation effectively. So, unlike like before class, data ec this, more on paper chart, imagine, na siyang ano, GPS, you are using only terrestrial terrestrial nga kuan to navigate. So this list of lights and fogs, list of lights is really a godsend, no? Para makaibaw ka, uy, mo ni siya flashing flashing yellow 5 seconds, no? 17 miles, makakita ka ay kani mo ni siya ang gipasabot sa chart, mo ni gipasabot kadto sa list of lights o pagsignas, mo ni ako maabtan dapat, no? Because that will help you, that is your guide nga gikan ka from makaabot ka na ng lugar, no? So makaabot ka na to, you will be able to pag-identify ninyo mo na nang kanang makakuha nakakaroon og kanang approximate position because you can use that, you can get bearing from of the lighthouse, no? Imo beringan ba karon o beringan pag kuha mo bearing, kuha pag bearing sa laing mga punta kung makakay duha ka book lighthouse nga gigamit, no? So that is the use before. So on this right now, kita na po na nimo mga lighthouses, but they're rarely used because of the GPS. But it is still best practice to use the lights and fog signals kanang inyong makita, no? May importante gihapon na siya. That is why it is still there for you to use, no? In case of emergency, in case wa jud kayo magamitan, you can use list of lights or informations you get from this one, no? Let's say for example, you're just a small nga barko. Unsa may magamiton kuan, wa kay GPS o kay kuan. Mata-mata lang. You can use this list of lights para makibaw ka unsa imong mga kuan makit-an sa anang lugar, okay? Radio navigation lights, radio monitoring publications, provide information radio beacons, radio, they include frequencies, operational hours, daghan gani siya mga gamit class. So, pwede ka magamit ang mga radio navigation aids, no? Sa radio beacons, no? Radio finding stations and other radio aids to navigation. Magamit dihapon ninyo. So, sa ngani class, it is a really lengthy topic. So, I'll just summarize it kana murag kaning radio aids to navigation class tani mga frequencies, no? Operational hours. Let's say for example in this station na siya pag-transmit siya ni ani nga kuan. So kadto siya will help you kuan navigate just like itong mga loran 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 nga way of loran navigation before. You can use the one nano diri sa radio navigation aids, no? So chart catalogs and chart symbols, chart catalogs we did that in E-Plan 1A. Mao na siya ang inyo may baw-an karon sa kadtong how we order, di ba? Sa tong 3 uses of the chart catalog. It is chart inventory control, chart ordering, and chart and also voyage planning. So not necessarily a chart na tan, you can also order or you can also check for inventory for the publications you have on board if it is still on the latest latest edition. So you can use your chart catalog to see which sailing direction you need, what kind of radio signals kanang radio signals kay imong gamiton nga mga book, no? List of radio signals, and you also need to you can also see there kung unsa nga list of lights inyong gamiton nga libro. So if it's already in your inventory, you can use that, no? You can check for your edition kung okay na ba. So if kung kuan, this will be the end of my lesson, no? So this is a short topic. So I will leave it as is. Ang kanimo ni ako ang kuan. So if you have any question with me, you can raise it in the chat in the group chat, okay? So our lesson is completed na, no? So I just slightly tackled or kuan ako ni siya actually discuss inyo about without kani kuan, no? So ako gibalik pod para ma-absorb yun ninyo ang mga informations that you can get from the kuan and how it is important, no? To kuan. So those informations that I've mentioned earlier on, some of it dili pa ninyo ma-apply ron because of kanang napam mga re. But it is good to know that nga kani siya mga butanga is there for you to navigate. Let's say for example in the radio signals, what is inside the radio signals, list of radio signals. You can also get the VHF channel nga imong tawagan for the pilot, the position of the pilot station, and etc. You can also get the pilot station on the sailing direction also, or for any anchorage area that you might need to. Let's say for example in Singapore, you need to know kung asa dapit ang kanang unsa ni siya anchorage area because there are many anchorage areas sa Singapore, and you need to know asa kadapit mo kuan kay naay uban hang kuan for bunkering napoy uban nga kanang mga kuan sa Singapore like kanang special anchorage area. Okay? So you can browse on sailing directions for that. And for the list of lights, again, you can use that the information there. So you can check for any lighthouses that you might encounter along the way. So most likely in this time and age, you will not be able to use it anymore. But most likely sa kung ano na, you can use as best practice. You can use the bound beam bearings of the navigational aids for you to alter courses and proceed to the next course, no? In the nautical chart, so the various information that you get, no, from the nautical chart and also the chart number 1 or NP5011. I hope that you have listened to this discussion, no? So this will be an assignment for sections 1-6, 1-7, 1-9, and 1-33. So your assignment will be for you to draw the in a one whole sheet of bond paper, no? Inyo nga to ilista ng mga dili necessary nga i-drawing yun ninyo tanan, but I want you to draw the hazards to navigation. Let's say for example kadto mga wrecks, no? Di gyud needed nga i-drawing yun ninyo wreck gyud, but I want you to draw what is inside that chart 5011 symbol. Unsay symbol niya and what is its label. Let's say when you say sandy mud, di ba? Sandy ang iyahang kuan sa in terms of kaning kuan, no? So tulo ang inyong ikuan ha. The nature of the seabed. Next is the aids to navigation unsay mga lighthouses, no? Inyo i-draw nga to. Kana lang mga major lang kuan, no? Not necessarily tanan pagpili lang mo. I'd like you to choose which one, like say kanang mga isolated danger mark, mga ano, or kanang mga lighthouses, unsa may mga kuan niyo na. You can choose on your own kuan. And also ang ikatulo is kaning mga wrecks, rocks, and everything. I hope that you find this video into your liking, no? So please I would like you to also put your attendance on the I will put a roll call attendance on your canvas for today. March, what is today is March, I think 8th. Wait a minute. March 8th, yeah. Today is March 8th, so I hope that you will put your attendance in the March 8th and also answer. So I will not let you kuan na lang kaning have a quiz. So this will be just a lecture lang, but this will be the drawing that you are going to do will serve as your kaning kuan na siya assignment as the same time your quiz for today. So unsa to again, you draw the following, no? Number 1, the nature of the seabed. Number 2, kaning mga dangers, no? Dangers like wreck, rock, shoal, coral, kanang unsa pa tong mga kuan, reefs, no? Ang number 3 is kanang mga aids to navigation. You can choose na kuan na din ha, no? Na mga lighthouses and etc. You don't need to draw a big lighthouse. I want you to draw what is depicted on the chart number 1 or NP5011. So I hope again you will be able you were able to learn something in this short discussion or a short review of the things that we have discussed earlier on. So see you class on Monday, and again don't forget to put your roll call attendance on the canvas. Okay? Kasabutanan. So see you on Monday. God bless, and also have fun in your long weekend. Okay?